Hi everyone, welcome to Thursday and my fertility scope. My name is Elizabeth Willett, Senior Fertility Herbalist with the Natural Fertility Company. We're the naturalfertilityshop.com and naturalfertilityinfo.com. Today, as you saw, the topic of my scope is infertility emotions and how to make your way through the holidays. I think it's an important time to talk about it. We're at the point of the year for most of us actually where we start to have more social outings and celebrations and holiday gatherings and parties to go to, or opportunities to go to parties anyway, invitations. And I just wanted to have kind of a round robin about how everyone handles the emotions of not being able to conceive or battling infertility when you're with family who is so anxious for you to have a baby and grow your family, or when you're with acquaintances and friends who have questions and how that all plays out for you. We have this idea of how the holidays are supposed to be, I think. The media sets us up for, and tradition sets us up for this idea that we have to spend time with family and friends this time of year. Certainly many of us do, and so many of us feel obligated to, but I think the obligation, it weighs even heavier on some people's shoulders, especially when you're battling infertility or when you're preparing to be with people who don't quite understand what you're going through or why your desire is so strong, why you continue to have testing and try IVF again and again and again, or, fill in the blank, whatever it is. Sometimes family just doesn't understand, and with that comes some questions that might kind of seem off the cuff and inconsiderate, but I don't think that's the case. So I have a few tips for you. I guess ultimately, if you feel like you have to, or in fact obligated to gather with family members, just try to be prepared. I can't exactly tell you what that prepared will look like, but you'll know, I think. Ask a trustworthy family member or your sister or brother or whomever to help you steer conversations. Really sit and think about some positive answers to some questions that you anticipate getting. Share with your family that this time offers a chance to focus on someone else's needs instead of yours. Kind of try to revert the conversation and focus on someone else. If someone asks you a question, ask a question in return, perhaps. How are you? How's your job? How's that new house? How was that event you just went to? Tell me about that dress you bought, something. Social media can certainly give you some ideas of what's going on in certain people's lives. So pick and choose a few things to have on hand maybe to help you change the conversation. And ultimately, if your family persists and they're just not letting up, or your friends, whomever you're with, help them know that sometimes it's just best to listen and not question. I think it's okay to say those words and be kind about it, of course. That certainly is going to be helpful. But, just saying, I'm not certain I really want to talk about that, and sometimes I just need someone to listen to me. It's okay to actually ask them not to bring things up and not to focus on it. It can seem kind of hard, but you have the right to ask that of your loved ones. And remember that they cannot know firsthand what you're going through and how you feel, and that desire and determination to keep trying and trying and trying again, and again and again for some people. They just don't understand from a personal standpoint how that feels. I mean, they certainly can understand to a degree just by being with you and being your family member or friend and listening, but they don't know firsthand, or many of them don't. I guess on that note, I work with this subject every day. I help so many people via email and comments and social media, and I help our team help people, and sometimes I don't even understand, and I'm immersed in it. It's my life. So infertility can be a really hard concept to understand for people who haven't experienced it themselves. So if your family and friends continue to persist at holidays, it really is okay to help them. Help them know what you're going through if you want to, or just ask them to, maybe focus on something else instead. Tip 2, it really is okay to skip an event you're not sure you want to go to. I give you permission to skip an event, or perhaps ask that the gathering be scheduled not on Christmas or New Year's, that it's after, because things are just so busy. Yeah, I know that that's going to be different for everybody, but it's okay to just be you and be with your partner, or choose to be with some trusted friends who do understand what you're going through, as opposed to those who don't. So think about that. I mean, if you're really dreading a holiday event, it would be okay to decline the invitation or to skip it. It really would. My next tip, try, if you can, to work on your emotions. Like I shared at the beginning of this Periscope, we have already collectively, those of you who've joined me on Thursdays, have talked about meditation and writing positive affirmations and cultivating loving kindness simply by writing down things you're happy for or happy about or grateful for. Try to find things that work for you, that help you through the emotions of all of what you're going through. It's important to work on that not only at the holidays, but through your entire journey, because we hold on to emotions in our body, within our organs and within our muscles and things, and that can hinder efforts too and make things just a little bit more challenging. So ultimately, it's really important to find ways to help yourself through the emotions and stress of your journey, and of course the holidays as well, if you need to do that. So what else? Tip 4, if you need support, ask for it. Reach out to a friend, reach out to a parent, reach out to a sibling, reach out to us. That's what we're here for, the Natural Fertility Company. We call ourselves the Fertility Crew. We're here. We talk with couples, men and women both, every day about the emotions of what they're going through. We don't just tell you that you need to take a supplement or eat a certain food. Certainly that's helpful, and if you want that information, we have it, but we can help you with the emotions of this journey as well. There's also a support group called Resolve, RESOLVE, resolve.org, through the National Infertility Association. That might be something to look into as well. They have a support group online, and it's in many states throughout the nation. But if you're wanting a support group, that might be something to consider. So we are all no strangers to grief and emotions. Even I have things that weigh on my mind and my heart, and I have 2 healthy, smart, and crazy toddler boys. I still have to think hard about what I'm thankful and grateful for every day. I work on writing affirmations every day, and sometimes I really push myself to work on these emotional health practices, even the ones that I've come on here and tried to teach you and helped you learn about. It can be challenging, but it's also doable if you set your mind to it. So a quote that I came across that I wanted to read to you guys: try to remember who you were before infertility. Find her or him again, and remember to continue seeking her or him out whenever the darkness starts to take over. With that, I hope that you feel empowered to do whatever you need to do to be in an emotionally happy place this holiday season. And that if you want more information about the techniques that I've talked about for handling the emotions, if you haven't joined my Periscopes, we do have information on that and can get it to you if you contact us through the naturalfertilityshop.com. If anyone wants more support in terms of how to make your way through the emotions of this journey this time of year, we're certainly willing to help you. Reach out to us. That's what we're here for. All right. I hope you guys have a fabulous afternoon or remainder of your day, I guess, wherever you are. And we'll see you next week. All right. Bye.